Dobry den.
Zdravejte.
And welcome back to our little Bulgarian adventure.
Well, we're rapidly heading into the best of spring.
We are. We've had very variable weather this week.
Yes.
We've had grey days, sunny days, a little bit of rain.
A little bit of sun.
And it got chilly the last couple of days, isn't it? But
yeah.
Wind changed direction, I think.
Yes, it's come from the north and it's bringing the cold air with it. So.
Overall, it's been a bit of a week of delays here and
Yes, it's been a bit of a hold-up week.
Yeah, Adam did his usual trip with the insurance.
Car insurance.
Yeah. Which meant he didn't order it till the day
I left it till the
due.
last minute, like I always do.
So we then had to wait for the certificate to be delivered.
Because although we were insured, we didn't have the little sticker to go in the window.
Yeah.
And apparently you could be fined for not displaying a valid sticker, so we didn't want that.
No, we didn't want that.
But that arrived via courier on Tuesday.
Which meant you could get out to get the bits you needed for
Yes.
finishing off the room.
I needed materials for boxing in the pipes and bits and pieces in the back, in the spare room. And we decided we'd get those from a well-known large chain, Praktika, where they do the cutting service now, so edge the boards for you. So we thought, well, give a cut list, take it up there, get it all done, then I can fit it. Nice and easy. We got there to be told that, oh no, we're not doing the cutting service today.
He's had to go to hospital.
They didn't say why.
So hopefully he hadn't cut himself on the big machine.
Fingers crossed. But so they said it'll be 3 days.
And we thought, oh, okay, well, wait 3 days.
So back home we came, potted around on Wednesday until we got a phone call mid-afternoon going, come and collect your stuff, it's ready. So we did. And this is what I did with it. Now that we're on the home straight of completing our spare bedroom, this is the last major job we have to do in here, and it's boxing in these pipes. What we've decided to do is put a kind of an alcovey cupboard at each end, one for the washing machine, one for storage and other general bits and pieces, and a box down the middle which will be insulated, not for heat purposes, but as it's a waste pipe from the toilet, we want to deaden the sound if we can. So my job is to build the box, build the cupboards, and get all that hidden away. We've chosen to use these sort of boards for making the alcoves in the box. They're the same as you get modern furniture made out of. The reason we've gone for this is because it's straight, it's flat, and the place where we bought it, cut it to size and edged it on the front facing surfaces. So it should all go together, should look fairly neat. If down the line we don't like it, we can change it. But for now, I think this is going to do, and I think it's going to look quite smart. I've now measured up where everything's going, trimmed the panels to the right size, allowing for the wall not being straight, and I've fitted the battens onto the wall. They're going to be used to attach the panels to the wall. All I have to do now for this end is assemble it. And that's the boxing in complete. You can see at the end of the room there we've got a little storage compartment. There's a surface there that you can have a sewing machine on. We've boxed the pipes in. Now the box itself will be hidden by the sofa, but we've kept it neat and tidy. The top is openable, so if we need to get in there to do any maintenance work or whatever, we can do. And at the other end we've got the little cubby hole for the washing machine. That fits in there quite nicely. Again, all plumbed in, ready to go. So we're ready to reassemble our room and get it ready for our first guests.
So while we were waiting for the stuff to arrive and get so Adam could carry on with the other room, we decided to look at our plans for the rest of the year, didn't we?
Yes, we showed you not so long ago the plans for the inside of the house, which is almost finished.
Almost.
Honest. But we're turning our attention now to the outside. So we've been drawing up some plans, and this is what we think we're going to be doing. So far we've been concentrating on the inside of the house with our renovation work, getting the rooms finished, getting it to be a usable place where it's comfortable to live, warm in the winter, cool in the summer, As we approach summer now, we need to turn our attention to our outdoor spaces. The first area that we'll be looking at is this area here, just outside our kitchen, and we're planning on making this our outdoor food prep area and seating area. Now there'll be room for the smokers to barbecue, there'll be a sink, and we can also use facilities from our kitchen here, so that should all tie in together. The area is approximately 3.5 by 2.5 metres, so that gives us plenty of room for all the cooking stuff and the seating. And hopefully it won't look too crowded, but that will all be down to the final design. We will iron out all the details when we come to build it, but this is just the general plan. Another area that needs our attention are the paths. You can see how uneven they are. There's been little bits of subsidence, and over the years they've become, well, quite unsafe really. So we've got to sort those out. We haven't quite decided how yet, so if you have any suggestions, let us know. We're looking for a way that will be secure, neat, tidy, in keeping with the house, and not too much work if we can help it. This area here behind the house is probably the hardest work we have to do in terms of getting an outside area sorted. Our plan here is to put an area for the swimming pool, an outside shower and an outside bath, possibly with a little seating area next to the pool so that we can relax when it's sunny. It's south facing, so it should be lovely. Now here you can see two of the things that we have going against us, one that I've made and one that nature has made. All the rubble and stuff that we've been using when we've been clearing up, we've been putting out here, as it will be used as hardcore as the base. So I'm going to need to sort that out, do quite a lot of digging and prepare the area. The other behind the pile of rubble you see there are tree stumps. Now we need to move those, dig them out, cut them down, do something with them because obviously they can't stay there. So it's going to be quite labour intensive, but in the long run we think it's going to be worth it. One of the design considerations will be this window. Now it's the window to the spare room, but at some point in the future we may choose to turn it into French doors. So we have to take that into account when we're making and planning this area, so that we don't put anything directly in front of it to, one, spoil the view, and secondly, stop us from putting French doors in the future. One last project that may be ongoing all through the year and maybe into next year is our plan to actually properly fence in the woodlands. The reason we want to do this is so that the dogs can then have the run of the woodland during the day rather than being in the compound. Now it's better for them, it's better for us, but it's a long job, so don't hold your breath on that one. So those are the jobs we're planning on doing outside this summer. We have other jobs to do, we've still got the roof to do, we've still got the chimney to do, but if we can get these done, they'll just give us extra areas we can use throughout the summer.
As usual, it'd be interesting to see whether we carry on with those or change them all again, because that's what usually happens. But we start with a plan, you have to start somewhere.
Yes, and you get better ideas or different ideas as you go along. So.
Yeah, and people suggest different things, and you thought, oh right, that sounds better, we'll do it
I
that
thought
way.
of that.
So if you have any suggestions, please feel free to leave them below.
Yeah, absolutely. And we won't dismiss them out of hand. We'll probably adopt them, to be fair. So there's something else that we've noticed as spring is springing, is the wildlife, the flowers, the flora, the fauna.
Yeah, it's all coming back. The bird song is amazing at the moment. All sorts of, every day you hear a new one, it seems to be.
Yeah, and look, no martinetsa. I have seen the stork.
Yes, our village stork is back on its nest.
Lynn claims not to have seen her, so she's still got her martinets on.
I don't think they'll last the day. Because they're a bit more frequently now, or she. We don't know which one it is.
No.
There's only one of them there at the moment.
Bit of nest building going on, but yes, I'm assuming we'll get the pair back, and well, by midsummer we should have a whole flock of them. So.
Lots of baby storks. Yes, but there is a lot more wildlife around.
Yes.
Little frogs in our garden.
Yes, he popped up on our fence the other day.
Yeah.
He's slightly out of focus, but he moves quite quick, so
Yes.
I think I was lucky to get him like that.
Yeah, that is the trouble. Unless you've got time just to sit there and wait. Every time we see so much wonderful things on a daily basis here, but you just never We're not sitting still long enough where you haven't got your camera or you haven't got your phone.
There's a constant thing going, quick Adam, have you got your camera?
Look, it does happen. Look at this.
But we will try and capture more of it for you. And for us.
Yes, so with our spare room nearing completion, we do have family coming to visit.
We
They
do.
confirmed yesterday.
Yes.
So we've got 2 of our children coming out to see us at the end of April.
Yep.
Which will be lovely. First time my daughter's been here.
Yeah.
Second time for my son, because he's a good
But of course,
boy.
they come across, we've only got one spare room.
Yeah, so they're fighting over who's going to have the bed at the moment.
I'm not giving up mine, just so you know. It's not happening.
I did suggest it, kids, but he's not having it.
No. Too old.
Too old.
Yes.
Yes.
So.
And we're off out tomorrow. Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, to go and see friends.
So a busy weekend ahead of us. But for last week, I think you're up to date.
Yeah, that's it for us this week.
Yeah, just time for us to say.
Stay safe.
Be well.
Doskuro.
Daskoro.